Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Skyrim Special Edition Mods.
Yes.
With me, Cam, and I have tanned. Behold my skin.
He has been bronzed.
I never asked you to behold my skin before.
We roasted him over an open fire while we were in E3.
Yes.
Also, we made it back from E3 where we got to play Skyrim VR. We made a video about that. We should totally check that out. But we're not playing Skyrim VR today, Cam.
No, we don't have it. That's the main reason.
Mostly.
But also because we want to play on the PC.
Yes.
We have modded Kevin and the world of Skyrim.
We have.
Many mods, many graphical mods.
Obviously.
And my favorite mod we got coming out today, if you like horses, forget about it. This mod makes horses so much better. We're going to get to that. Let's do it. Behold, Seb, it's Kevin Van Nord. He's on a hill.
I do behold.
He conquered this hill.
He did. This is his hill.
It is his. In fact, but
Kevin Van Hill. It looks great. The land and the Kevin.
Actually, yeah.
All looking very good.
Well, he's well rested. You know, we went on holiday.
He did.
He went on holiday. Do you know where does Kevin go on holiday, actually? Because you know this, don't you?
I think he mostly, like an ostrich, he puts his head in the ground, but not sand, deliberately in rock.
Into rock.
Just in
Yeah. Very. But as you said, Seb, the game is looking very beautiful too. Although, now what you might notice is the depth of field's really strong.
It's a little potent.
Because you put on a wonderful ENB.
I have.
Which is called...
It's Nyclix.
ENB. And it has a very strong depth of field with it.
Yes, it does.
But obviously, if you play Skyrim Special Edition, you know that it has its own inbuilt depth of field.
Yes.
So they're kind of doubling up. So much so, I can't even see the butt of my horse.
And that's
what a
shame.
sad place to be.
That is a shame. So, if you do use an ENB and you think, okay, that depth of field's a little harsh, you can literally just turn it off in the ENB menu and then just use the game's default, which is a little bit less aggressive.
But we're going to keep using the ENB's depth of field.
I say why not? Because we haven't played on PC for a while, and we want to make it look good.
And you've done a great job of making it look good, Seb.
Getting it all modded up. It looks pretty sharp.
And our first mod, in fact, is a bit of a showcase. So
it is.
Why don't you tell us about the first mod, and I'm going to cross this river.
I would love to. So the first mod that we have on today is an oldie. A real oldie. An oldie but a goodie. In fact, it's so old, you can't even get it on the Skyrim Special Edition Nexus. I downloaded it off the Skyrim Original Nexus.
You're such a hacker.
Fans of Skyrim mods will know it. It is a Midian-born Book of Silence.
I do know it.
Yes, I'm sure anyone who's modded Skyrim before will be like, Puh!
I've
had that one for years, and fair enough, you should have had that one for years because it's amazing. But a Midian-born, that series is basically redesigning some of the parts of Skyrim. It's got textures and replacements for more or less the entire game. The Book of Silence sections that I've downloaded are largely the armor, the weapons, some of the unique items, a couple other bits and pieces.
So not, say, this rock?
No.
Okay.
I've got another mod called Noble Skyrim that I'm using at the moment.
Noble Skyrim. I love it.
Yes.
Kevin hates it. He hates Noble Skyrim.
He does hate it. He hates it completely. Smash! But the Midian-born series that we're using at the moment, like I said, is using the armor and the weapons. However, because we're using Kevin Van Nord's armor set, it's not currently applied. But I thought that's good because we can do a like-for-like comparison in-game. Yeah. This is how it generally would look in the game.
Yeah.
Which means that when we go and equip the Nordic Carved.
Just do it all.
So we got a series there. You can see it's quite different.
I actually really like it.
It's very good, isn't it?
It's much better. It's the resolution's pretty damn high. And even Kevin likes it. I mean, he's not angry anymore.
No. He looks pretty chill. It looks more metal.
It does.
I think it's probably the easiest way to describe it.
It looks more metal.
It does look more metal, and like the whole thing just looks really
He does
good.
look pretty badass, I must say. The bit that I'm most fond of that they've changed is the fur collar. I don't like... In fact, let me turn it around to the sun again. I'm not a big fan of, although I love this mod because it's Kevin's armor, don't get me wrong. I'm not a big fan of the default fur texture. Looks a bit shoddy.
The mod for Kevin Van Nord's armor,
we love it.
Is amazing.
It's the best.
Please do not take that the wrong way. But yeah, if you want to basically just improve the quality of the vanilla armors, this is the mod.
The Manila?
The vanilla.
You mean,
yes, the mod that was made in the capital of the Philippines.
Did you mean vanilla?
I did mean vanilla. Manila. But yeah, it basically just makes them all look better. We did download a couple... Yes, we downloaded. And by downloaded, I mean we console commanded in a couple of the other generic armors. Just to have a quick glance. Say the steel armor. We can take a look at that. Again, it's hard to do the like by like comparison, which we can't really do without enabling the mod and disabling the mod. You'll notice we got the glass armor up top there.
Whoa!
Looking a lot less green.
They also have this steel glass armor.
Yeah, which I really like.
Oh, interesting.
But just giving us some variations, some options. I also believe, if I remember right, that there's an ebony twist as well.
Well, I think we can play with the new Nordic armor today.
I'm happy with that.
Just to show off this mod throughout the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone, and Seb, to mod number 2.
Thank you, Cam.
You're welcome, buddy. This week it is convenient horses.
He's not very convenient right now.
No,
he's right in the way.
The most inconvenient of horses, but that's okay because we're going to mod him to make him better. Although
make him slightly more convenient.
I do kind of like him. Let's hop on. Oh, here we go. This is new.
Let's ride,
and then I'll explain what has happened. So,
it's pretty convenient.
What Convenient Horses does, and I'm going to be careful not to spoil things, because the modder makes it quite clear that the best way to appreciate this mod is to find it out as you go. So that's what you're going to do, Seb.
Okay,
you're going to kind of find out.
Okay.
And I know how most of it works, but I didn't want to spoil it for you.
Thank you,
But basically, the way you start this mod is own a horse. Step 1, own horse.
All right, complete.
Step 2, sleep.
Okay.
That's all. It's hard work owning a horse.
I'm assuming we've done all these things already.
And then when you then wake up, you have a quest, which I can show you if I go into the right menu. Convenient horses. So
harvest ingredients while mounted.
So what this mod does is it makes your horse out of control.
It drowns you.
It adds a whole load of new functionalities to the horse of Skyrim, which is really good.
Okay.
And first off, you can now mount things by doing this. See those flowers?
I can mount the flowers?
You can pick the flowers by standing on them. Yeah, so you actually don't need to before you couldn't mount anything from horseback because you press
what you
A.
want to say is collect, not mount.
Did I say mount?
You're right. You can't mount anything. You've done it twice.
Sorry, I got a bit excited. you can now collect things, ingredients, by just riding over them or slowly positioning your horse on top, and now you own it. Nice, pretty blue flowers for you, Seb. Look at that. Blue mountain flower.
Ooh, we're up to 3 already.
So this is actually a really good little introductory quest. Because you actually have to complete bits to unlock all the functionality of the horse.
Cool, I love that.
Hey,
done.
Quest complete.
Good for us.
Okay, so a fast dismount. This is one of the best new things about it.
Okay.
So now normally when you want to get off the horse, say like wolves jumped out and you want to fight them, you have to go through this whole
there we go.
Dismount
complete.
Slow. That's real slow dismount. What we want is a fast one.
All right.
And the game will now tell us how to do it.
Like a fast mount. Hup, up we get. Press A twice.
Just double tap A and you go ho!
And we're
straight off and you're ready for combat.
Oh, wow.
It's good, right?
Yeah, I'm totally into this. This is a good mod.
Another thing we've got is a horse whistle.
Okay.
Now, I like this because you have to practice it 5 times. Now, if you listen carefully, you'll notice the first few times you try it, it's not a very successful whistle.
Did I say whistling? Whistling.
Yeah, like our neither of us can speak.
My favourite letter. Today's episode of Skyrim Mods brought to you by the letter M.
Yeah. Here we go. The horse is like, get it together, Kevin.
This is the one.
No. Oh, there it is.
We got it.
And now, Horsey's like, now you got me. And if I whistle him, he comes over.
That's the kind of whistle I can respect.
Now, as you notice, we got dialogue options with our horse now.
Okay.
And before we just had Let's Ride, but now we also have Follow Me.
So you can just say, horse indeed.
You can say, hey, horse, I don't want to ride you, but I also don't want you to stand there like a lemon. Come with me.
Come.
And he does.
Clopalopodus.
Yes, that's Kevin's horse's name is, of course, Sir Clopalopoulos. I can't even say it. Sir Clopalopoulos.
I think there's an M in there somewhere.
Mopalopoulos.
Mopalopoulos. I did.
We now need to go and purchase some equipment. Let's have a look where it is.
So what is a hostler? Is he like a hustler?
A hustler of horses. I assume so. Well, we're going to find it over here near Riften, so let's fast travel to Riften Stables and purchase some gear. Whoa, Sir Clopalopalopolis, we are here. Fastest mount, ho! Now, what are we doing again? Oh yes.
Oh, we're hustling.
We're here to hustle some gear.
Yes.
Riften Stables. Right, now let's see how this goes. It's
he looks
Mr.
like our
Hustle
man.
himself.
Horse Crusher?
Oh my goodness.
Where did you get all of this equipment, sir? Oh, crush a few horses. You pick up some bits and pieces on the way.
He's really in the wrong line of work as an owner of a stable.
Jesus,
how's
sir.
business? Terrible. I crushed all of my horses.
I feel like I'm making some bad business choices here.
Will you ever learn?
Keep crushing my merchandise.
Well, let's see do you have any traveling equipment that I can purchase? No, I crushed it all.
Oh, yes.
Excellent. I'll bring my horse then, but no crushing.
You dare crush him. Kevin, also a fan of crushing.
Well, we have an issue here because, of course, horses cannot come through doors.
Oh, it's okay. He's up. He's up. Follow us. No,
he's off to cook.
He's cooking horse stew.
Hey, buddy. May I bring my horse inside? Why not? It can fit through the door. Oh, I love that they've included that in the mod. That's wonderful. All right.
That's amazing.
Hey, he's outside.
He's
had his siesta. What is this, Spain?
All right, let's bring that horse up.
Talk to a hostler well mounted. Oh, whoa, Seb, the weather.
Oh, yes. That was a dramatic change. Press Y when near people
to rear up. Oh, yes, look at that.
Yes, I'm here for my 12 o'clock. Finally.
I want a better saddle, some sacks.
All right.
Saddle and sacks, huh?
We've got 500 gold. I think we just got chumped.
I think so, yeah. Oh! Pretty good, though.
Yeah. Oh, looking very sharp.
Yeah. Oh, Sir
Check what's in the
Clopalopoulos.
sack. I hope it's 500 gold.
I hope it's morning. So they said, look in the sack. What's in the sack?
What's in the sack?
Ooh, a rider's horn. Use the horse coal power. Press the right button to blow the horn.
Where do you go?
Oh, he just appears exactly where you are, and you ride him.
Oh, convenience itself.
That's why they call it convenient horsey, Seb. Wow. Ooh, perform a sprinting horse charge attack.
Cam, I love this mod so much.
All right, let's get the weapon. All right. Oh, I should have ready my weapon. All right, ready my weapon.
Full gallop.
Full gallop. Come back here, Fee Van Nordel.
All right, that works.
I think I did it. So the charge attack is actually it's the horse that does the damage, not the sword.
It doesn't do a great deal. Oh, there you go.
No, but then you finish it with a 1-2 punch,
Defeat and loot an enemy in mounted combat. Done.
Oh.
You did it.
Well, there's nothing to loot.
Well, that's because you looted him.
Oh, by riding over him.
Yeah.
Ah, elk hide. You're absolutely right.
Yes, you did it.
Oh, the weather's back. 1 second.
All right.
Just gonna do that.
All right. Let's see how long that lasts.
Your equipment needs changing. Oh. High Hrothgar comparison. Oh, no way. With banner.
Dude, that's awesome.
Whiterun. Oh,
man. With a banner. Let's go. Let's jump on with banner. With banner. It's already there.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah! Best ever. Hopefully the enemy doesn't approach from the forward right position.
I know, because we're going to have some issues.
Oh, Cam, this mod.
What a great mod.
Oh, yes.
What a great mod. Okay, so time for mod number 3. Now, Sir Clopalopalopolis looks wonderful with his new equipment and banner and all this great stuff.
He is feeling sharp.
But what if Kevin wants to wear some new clothes? Because that's really more horse clothing than horse armor.
I would agree.
Kevin
with the
only
exception
has
of
armor.
the shield.
Yeah, well, yeah, which is literally armor. Okay, apart from the shield. But don't worry, because this next mod is going to be exactly what we need. Seb, what is this next mod?
This mod is called Apachii Divine Elegance Store.
Oh, look, I found the very store.
Oh, wow.
It's right here.
In fact, it is kind of near Rorikstead. It's slightly
There's
to
Rorikstead.
the west and south of Rorikstead.
Let's head on in. Welcome to the inside of the store, Seb.
Oh, it looks real nice.
What does this store sell? Tell me about this mod.
This store sells kind of everything. Clothing, armor, weapons, and accessories, says the mod. And there should be 3 merchants. I'm sure you have found them.
There's Loki, Saga,
and somewhere there should be a Freya.
And Horn.
And one
Hanging Moss. Hanging Moss. I will have some new clothes. Oh, wait, that's just Moss.
Freya, yes.
There you are.
So, they each buy and sell different things. So, Freya, as you can probably tell from the decoration upstairs, buys and sells clothing. Loki buys and sells everything as a pawnbroker.
Okay.
And Saga buys and sells armor and weapons.
Let's chat to Saga first.
They also have pretty sizable amounts of cash,
which
is always useful.
She's even got the ledger right there. What do you have for sale, Saga? Aha. I think this is some of hers. Blood Rain Silver Bow. Look at the value. It's expensive.
Okay.
Sorry, Kevin has not very much gold, actually.
It's okay. It's something that we can fix.
Look at that. Kevin suddenly has more gold than Saga.
Wow.
So he can buy everything.
Bit of the whole lot. Ooh.
So I think anything with DE is from this mod. So Alpha Rouge Hood. That looks
definitely get one of those.
Just get a bit of everything. Oh, wow!
Oh, that's definitely to Kevin's style.
Yeah.
Lord Armor with collar. There we go. Lord Belts.
Oh wow!
Stop skipping the Lord Belts. Oh,
I'm getting a few different things. I want to try. I like that one. I want to try.
That is good.
Just try a few different ones. Oh, he needs a fan. Everyone needs a fan. I reckon that's probably enough.
That's probably enough. We've got so many.
So that's just a few things that Kevin has purchased. Let's try some on.
Where to start? Okay, so
that didn't really work. Maybe he's not the right body shape for that one.
I believe that may be our problem.
Oh. It also didn't work.
I'm going to say this is not working for Kevin.
No, he's just removed some of his hair.
He's
mad as hell. Ah, there we go.
There we go.
It's the gloves worked.
The gloves may have a compatibility issue if they're designed for, the CBBE thing.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, let's just see what we can do.
Kevin in pirate mode.
Casual works. Casual works really well.
He looks so piratey.
Let's just remove the Dawnbreaker and the weapon that we got. So that's where there we go. Kevin looking great, looking cash.
Sharp, Kevin.
Yeah, looking cash as always.
Accessorizing with rope, which was all the rage back in Skyrim.
Yes, it was.
That
works. Lord armor. And belt.
Belt looks good.
And gloves.
Gloves look good.
Mercenary armor works.
All right, I'm digging that. And the fan works. So basically, you can buy everything, but if you try and equip it on the incorrect gender character, it'll just revert to whatever model. Oh, is it a shield? Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, that's cool, actually. Well, let's equip one of the weapons that we got from her. So the
silver sword in the right. So I think is that a unique design or is that just silver? Hard to tell.
That was just Freya. Let's quickly chat to some of the other guys. Oh, here we go. Let's just test out my fan.
Take that, crab.
Yes.
Very strong.
Wonderful.
Work. Big fan. Ha.
Nice. Nicely done. Oh, Kevin, watch out.
Mind your head, sir.
All right. Loki, what have you got for me? Now, do you know what game this is from, Sid?
Nilfgaardian
attire. This is from The Witcher.
Is it?
Yeah, Nilfgaard.
I remember now.
Yeah, so that's actually very good. Let's get some Nilfgaardian boots as well. I think a lot of this stuff might be from The Witcher, potentially. Oh wow, Kevin's looking good.
Oh, I'm pretty happy with this.
Yeah, as long as you make sure you take clothes that actually fit him. That looks awesome.
It does look awesome.
All right, Kevin.
And the silver sword then with the Witcher attire, even more appropriate, though design-wise slightly incorrect. Freya, hook us up.
Oh, just more.
So a little bit more. So she is the clothing specialist in this mod.
Okay, and there's a lot of earrings.
Mm-hmm. See if those work. They may not. Necklaces will.
Mm-hmm.
Capes, always good.
Claws.
Let's get the claws.
Wow, there's just so much. Look how much there is.
Enormous.
This mod is insane. Whoa.
Oh, we can change our nail color.
Wow.
Again, probably won't work by default on Kevin.
Yeah.
But man, that is a list.
there's definitely a goth vibe to Kevin right now.
Well, it might be the cross that's in his left ear.
Yes, and the black.
It's really.
But I like
really
it with the green cape. I know it's not meant to be with the green cape.
It's a little bit Lord of the Ringsy.
It's kind of yeah. This is what it's normally going for. All right, good mod.
Yeah.
Now, Seb, as we ride around Skyrim with our newly convenient horse and our newly wonderful clothing, it's time for our next mod.
Perfect.
Now, this next mod does a lot to Skyrim's combat. It adds something that I think has really been missing. So, if I just quickly, in fact, let's blast forward and find an enemy to fight. Who dares face Kevin Van? Aha! A skeever, which I think we just ran over.
Just killed.
No, just injured him.
Almost.
He's just badly injured.
Okay.
Now, if I say he was a terrifying skeever and I wanted to not get hit, now dodging by running sideways does work.
It does.
But there's now a new way. Hey, look at that! Oh my goodness!
It's perfect in the pirate attire
you'll never
as well.
hit me. You'll never hit me.
He's so nimble.
Whoa, hey. Seb, what's this mod called?
This is called the Ultimate Dodge mod.
Oh, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Look at this. And first person. Oh, come on.
Oh, it's more of a. It's like a little dash.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose you wouldn't want the Earth turning over and over for a roll. But what buttons are you pressing to do that?
All right. So to do basically, it changes the way sneak works when you're in combat. Let me just kill this guy.
Okay.
It changes the way sneak works when you have your weapon drawn. So I'm pushing the stick in and a direction. So pushing dodge and a direction.
Oh, I see.
And it works most of the time. So yeah, pretty cool, huh?
So one of the things I really liked about this mod, when we were looking it up, was that it also fixes something that tends to happen with players both old and new, which is that when you get into a fight, you have a habit of getting a little bit excited and you hit crouch and you go into stealth while you're trying to get in the middle of a big brawl. Now, as I understand, this basically should stop you being able to crouch while your weapon is drawn. Is that correct?
Yeah, if I just push the button in, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
I mean, if you enter a fight when you're already sneaking, you will maintain in sneak mode.
I see.
And you can then dodge, and you can dodge in sneak mode. Having that ability to dodge around is really great.
For sure.
Really great. Well, hey.
But do the NPCs also dodge?
Well, default they do. But if you don't want them to be able to dodge, if you want to be the only one with the power of the dodge, just come into your spells and you will see we have disable NPC dodge, enable NPC dodge AI, and in fact you can even
you can set how much stamina it uses to perform a dodge.
I think so. So let's just enable just to check.
Okay, and should we get some banditos?
Yes, and here they are.
Come join us. Oh, they're not very angry. Oh,
now
they're angry.
Now let's see if they dodge. Come on, guys. Hey, whoa.
I suppose they got nothing to dodge yet because you're not attacking. Oh, I saw a dodge.
Yep.
There's another. Whoa, so dodgy.
It does work, like you can really be quite nimble.
Yeah.
I think the back one's the most powerful.
I suppose if you wanted to add a bit more of the kind of Dark Souls-esque fighting style to Skyrim, this is the way you'd want to do it.
All right, so let me turn off their dodging. Disabling NPC dodge AI. No dodging.
Yeah, it certainly seems like
easy.
No dodging.
Just cast a spell. Remove their ability to dodge.
Yes.
And then only Kevin can dodge.
Successful.
Hey.
Good job, Kevin.
Wonderful. You know how Kevin loves to create lots of dead bodies as he travels around Skyrim?
Yes, I know.
Now, we tend to just let them be, but and that's fine on PC. And PC like this, that's not going to really cripple your game save in any way.
No, not
but if you're running a PC not so powerful, it might do. Also, maybe you just hate clutter.
Sure.
And Kevin hates clutter, but now, thanks to this mod, what is it called?
It is called Dead NPC Cleaner.
It is.
What on earth are we going to be doing with these NPCs?
Well, I mean, if I was to just fast travel somewhere else and come back here, they would have disappeared.
Yeah.
So that's kind of boring. But what you can also do is you can set them on fire.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then let's do a little... let's just do them all here.
There's about 3 of them on fire there.
He's on fire.
Okay.
He's on fire.
There's a lot of on fire folks there.
He's on fire. So let's just wait an hour. Whoop.
Still burning, huh?
Oh, nope. Gone.
Oh, there you go.
Now,
and another?
It's a bit broken. Oh,
okay.
yeah. It's not like a smooth transition to the burnt corpse kind of model they have. I just noticed Kevin's lovely necklace I put on it.
It's beautiful. It's
lovely and green. But yeah, so I would say it's not the most eloquent mod, not the most beautifully designed. Nothing compared to the ilk of our convenient horses, but it could be very useful to you if you're keen to get rid of all those bodies littering Skyrim.
Well, one of the problems I have is that, at the beginning of any game that I tend to play, when you re-roll Skyrim, is, you end up getting the cultists attacking you very early on, and usually in one of your first and favourite places, Riverwood, which means you always have two dead cultists in Riverwood.
Let's see if there's any bodies in Riverwood. Okay, so here we are, beloved Riverwood. Now, normally, thanks to Kevin's deeds, there's at least a few corpses littering the area. But you know what?
Is it relatively clean?
I don't see any.
We've been doing a bit of cleaning house, so you might find some corpses lying around in various bushes.
Usually, there was one here for a while, but you know what we should do?
I think, you know what I might have done? I think I threw it in the river, and I think it floated away.
Oh, you've actually cleaned up yourself. Well, let's kill some things.
Let's create some new corpses.
Hey, buddy, come over here. Why don't you go and pet the chicken? He looks friendly. Oh, he's not going to come very close. Boom! Good shot.
Right, bounty. All right, I think our first corpse has just volunteered himself.
Jim Guard. Turns out his surname was Guard.
Yeah.
He had no choice.
Destined for this job. Too bad he's going to die doing what he loves.
His middle name is Dead. All right, so Jim Dead Guard is dead. Let's run. Let's cheese it.
Running.
Horse, come back.
Not very convenient for you to run now.
Boom!
Whoops.
Had to be done. You know Kevin can't resist.
I do know well, Kevin.
Oh, you got an arrow in your arm, Kevin. Ah! Okay, that's just alright. Just Horsey, let's ride.
Too bad there isn't a fast mount as well as a fast dismount.
Yeah, let's just ride into them. Sprint ride into them. Oh, it's not working.
Do it. Sprint away, turn around, sprint back.
All right. And horses aren't known for their turning circle. Yes!
Come on.
Yeah,
we're being gone well. That's gone well.
I'd rather die, I would.
Okay. That's gone well.
All right, I want to try and knock them over. Sprint this way. And turning circle.
Quick turn.
Urgh! Oh, weapon out. That's why. Get this guy. Whoosh. Oh, really good.
Very, very good.
Oh, yeah.
Right into the river.
Right in the water. What a great...
I mean, it didn't hurt him all that much, but certainly effective.
Let's head back into town. See if they've forgiven me.
I feel like they won't have.
I feel like it's unlikely. This horse is not very fast.
Chicken body's still there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But I don't know if it affects animals or just people. You know what? I'm not seeing the guard.
You know what?
I think Jim Guard has vanished, so it does work.
Jim Guard has gone.
So there you go. We've proven it.
So basically, you don't leave litter around. It's an anti-littering mod. Is probably the best way.
Yeah, as long as your litter is bodies, which for Kevin,
human corpses.
For Kevin, it obviously is.
Obviously.
All right, Seb, shall we deploy some chickens?
Let's deploy.
80.
This might happen very quickly.
Right, let me just spin around. Charge into the chickens! Knocking them out of the way, but they're not exploding. But I thought they did damage.
Are they not explosive?
They are explosive!
It was amazing. You actually managed to get a chicken breast out of one of those chickens.
No way!
Oh, wow.
Maybe with the power of the horse, Kevin's discovered a way to kill the chickens without them exploding.
That's incredible.
Wow. Life will never be the same again.
Absolute next level mod breaking territory.
Oh.
And that was a
great launch. You always know it's a big launch if he gets up before he's landed.
If he gets bored of flying while he's still flying.
Exactly. That was wonderful. Also, a wonderful way to cheese it. Now, you may be thinking, oh no, but the horse is so far away. Don't worry.
Is it? Kevin is...
I love his earrings.
His little piercing.
Yeah, says Kevin.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Oh, such strong work.
Shall we do one more?
Yeah, obviously we're doing one more.
How many chickens?
Let's go full hundy.
Full hundy. Hundy chicks.
Yeah.
1 hundy chicks.
A ton of chickens, assuming each one weighs
a tundy hundy.
single kilo.
Oh wait. Oh, some in the air. Oh, they're
Wait,
doing
tank
they're doing the floaty away thing. Not on my watch,
No.
chickens.
Wow.
Oh,
We must have bounced off one of the chickens.
I think so. I think there was a converse explosion downwards.
I think there must have been.
It's all right.
Very powerful.
Kevin's very disappointed by that. Horse not caring at all.
Not even a little bit.
Let's try again.
Okay, 100 chickens.
Oh, so I think there's just not enough space.
I think maybe we've broken the matrix a little here.
There we go.
There we go.
Good launch.
Will we land inside
yes.
of Whiterun?
Let's hope so.
We are certainly heading in that direction.
Kevin's mad.
I'm gonna say
I think we hit an invisible wall. Did you see how?
Do we?
We hit an invisible wall there. Or do we?
Oh no, we fell inside.
Oh,
we fell inside.
We're in the Matrix.
We're under Whiterun.
Welcome to Whiterun. One more launch for luck.
Obviously
Let's
one
launch
more.
these two.
I think you need to get ready to launch them immediately because they have a tendency to kind of, float away. And that's a good hit.
That's a really good one.
Big flight. Lots of chickens. It's good to see you can, with the detail of this game, the chickens coming with us.
Yeah.
Will we land on the tower? Not quite on it.
It's a good effort.
Very close.
Points for trying, Kevin. Points for trying. Oh, great ricochet.
His accuracy of late has been getting significantly better.
He's getting even better at things.
Yeah. We've definitely built a much more stable route.
Look how happy he is.
He's aggressive yet so casual.
I know. I love it. Well, Seb, what was your favorite mod for today?
The horse. Convenient horses. 100% convenient horses. That said,
great mod.
it was a bit of an all-star setup today.
It was.
Really good mods.
What a great show. We should do this more often, Seb.
We should. And it's also really nice getting back on PC as well because it's back to our roots, and we know
Kevin's
that
roots.
a lot of you obviously followed for PC content.
Remember, he grew like a tree.
He did.
So he
I remember after he
roots.
hatched, there was some.
He then goes some light growing.
Yeah. Actually, those roots will provide insane nourishment.
Oh,
if
yeah.
ever found in the wild.
Well,
Nobody knows where they are.
Insane nourishment for him, poison for anyone else.
Extreme poison.
They're like little pellets of radiation. Anyway, I feel like we got sidetracked. Yes, it's great to be back on the PC.
Yeah.
We will continue to mod on Xbox One. Don't worry. We may even do PlayStation if people ask us enough.
Yeah,
possibly.
We threatened to a couple of times.
We don't own the game on PlayStation, but we can,
I'm sure we could source it.
We can source it.
I'm sure we could.
With money.
Yeah.
So there you go. So before we end the show, as always, we've got some questions and comments.
Yeah.
Now, it's been a while since we've done a standard episode, but we did, of course, play Skyrim VR. If you've not seen that, you can watch the video right now on our channel.
On E3, we played on PSVR. It was interesting.
It was.
We put all our thoughts into a sort of a 10-minute video along with some gameplay that they let us film with our phones.
So go and watch that if you want to know what we thought. But I need to tape down the controller to make this stay still.
You could always do a toggle-free camera.
Oh yeah, of course. This isn't no console.
Yeah, look
it's
at this.
A PC.
All of the things that are available to us now that we never even knew about.
All right. All right.
There we
go. Yes, so we obviously put all our thoughts in that video of Skyrim VR, or what we thought of it on PSVR, and you guys had some comments. Now, the first comment, Seb, is from Star A Star Corn.
Yes.
What does Star A Star Corn say?
Basically, there was an overwhelming consensus. I would say the top 5 of the top comments on that video were all of an ilk. Let's see if you can guess what it was.
Okay.
Acorn says, ugh, teleportation in VR is disgusting. Followed by Mason Giles, who said, I hate that warp function in VR games. I wish they just put a thumbstick on one of the move controllers and you just move like that. The warp stuff is unimmersive as hell.
Hell is pretty unimmersive.
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
And
when you get there, you're like, where even am I?
I
don't believe that this is hell at all.
I just feel like I'm sat at home.
So
really.
unimmersed. Yeah.
The heat's barely even hot. Paul Howard said, "What's you basically whirlwind sprint the entire game?"
Actually, that's a very good way of describing it. I did think that at the time.
That's exactly what it is.
My comment on this point, again, watch the video for our full views on playing Skyrim VR.
Yeah.
When we first picked it up, and the developer was explaining, hey, so you move by warping, my brain was screaming all of these things.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Actually, I still don't love it. The teleporting teleportation mechanic as a way of moving around, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Well, I mean, we also should reiterate, as we did in the video, that it was just a tech demo. It was like it was a very, very first the thing they could make playable for us to test and it not fall to pieces.
Exactly.
They did say that there was going to be a controller version which would allow for standard movement. But of course, it does run the risk of making you feel really sick.
Yes, it really
does. So that's kind of
it's
where
a bit of a
you
trade-off. Like, and that's a good thing about the
warping.
And
we didn't get to try it. We didn't get to try that.
No, but I've played other games VR where the stick is a movement, and it's made me feel real ill, especially when you turn sideways. Whoa. But I mean, fair enough. Hopefully, they will come up with other ways around this. But yeah, you guys are not alone, as the comments have shown. A lot of people are not excited about that mechanic. But don't expect that will be the only option when the game comes out.
Sure.
All indications we had, there will definitely be a controller version.
Kind of reiterated by a commenter, Crispy Critter, who left a very long comment basically saying that they worked in the games industry, in the VR industry.
Yeah.
I curtailed it a little bit just to get to the main point, which was my suggestion: instead of complaining, try it out and let the companies know. And let the companies know what you don't like and why, so they can improve and make it that much better for Elder Scrolls 6, for example. And if they don't get it done, learn it and come up with your own solutions. Well, fair enough.
Yeah. I like that.
Easy.
So tell them what they should do, but if they don't do it, do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a good suggestion. I mean, what we should remember is that VR is still early days.
That was basically the thing he said. It was that VR's in its infancy.
Yeah,
this is how we learn.
So, yeah. But at the same time, if it's a game you're considering buying, you want it to work well.
I do think the walking experience would be much nicer for, say, walking through, as I've said, Riverwood or one of the towns or cities, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
I think the jumpy stuff is really good for the combat. And, we got through Bleak Falls Barrow in 10 minutes.
With that dodge, that'd make you feel really ill. Can you imagine that dodge in VR? No way. I'm done. I'm out. Okay, so that was a VR comment.
Well, actually, we got one more from Omed Hani.
One more. Omed Hani. You will know Omed Hani is a regular commenter and also the designer of all of our graphics.
Yeah.
Omed Hani says, can't wait to punch Nazim right in the face and then go to Farengar and ask about the ongoing hostilities like the other great warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, in VR, that would be wonderful.
That would be, especially can you imagine, basically you go around with a weapon almost all the time in Skyrim. You very rarely go around with just fists. But if you did have the move controllers, you could just go around.
You just wail on everyone.
Obliterate everyone.
Yeah, really good fun.
There you go.
All right, so moving on to some other questions, or other comments, I should say. B Splits says, this is still VR. My mistake.
It just says,
I think this is the final.
It is the final one.
Okay.
It just says.
He says, Skyrim VR plus mods equals sexy time.
Agreed.
That is some maths that I can get behind.
Yeah. So our first comment that's not to do with VR was from Jeremy Landon, who says
regular commenter as well.
Yes, absolutely. Kevin needs a spine whip weapon.
Oh yeah, Jeremy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Spine whip.
It could be really, really good.
That'd be really awesome.
Everyone you kill, you gain another notch on the whip.
Notch on the spine.
I mean, in theory, it would be like another, this much. But I think that'd be a bit like Journey, when your scarf gets longer, except just much more sinister. Much more sinister.
Yeah. Lovely piece of fabric. Human spine. Yeah, it's a bit different.
For taking more spines.
Yeah.
MK Weagle left a comment, Cam.
Oh, really?
Yes. They said...
MK Weagle. Yeah. What did they say?
Cam has now made multiple comments regarding the Oboe. I think this is in reference to when we were frequently talk about the Skyrim Live concept.
Yes. I have to feel like I have mentioned Oboes quite a few times, but go on.
And MK says, as an avid Oboe freak, would personally like to say thank you from the Oboe community. Seeing we are a secret community, I would like to share a secret with you guys. If Kevin had to play an instrument, it would be the oboe, for not only is the oboe shaped after the very first spine Kevin blissfully removed. Good point. But like the oboe, when Kevin plays it with his volunteers, it's going to get violent.
That is a wonderful comment.
Thank you. Thank you, MK.
But you know the really funny thing about this, Seb?
What?
Is I think MK Weagle, you are correct. I have mentioned the oboes quite a few times for some reason. I think the reason I have is because I don't like oboes. That's the thing. I know.
Oh, wow.
They might be my least favorite instrument.
You're breaking a heart right now, Cam.
No, but I will say I have never liked oboes more than I do right now because of that comment. Tying it into the Kevin Van Noord lore, you're absolutely right. The oboe, of course, is based on the first human spine that he removed. But for me, that's the only good thing about the oboe.
Can Kevin play a spine like an oboe?
Oh, more beautiful than an oboe.
Can he play the Oblivion theme on a spine?
Of course.
Because there is the little pipe bit that goes where the nerve used to run.
Yeah, and then there's lots of
spinal column.
He's got enough fingers for that. He can absolutely do that. He doesn't need to read either. But so the reason I don't like oboes, by the way, they sound like a drunken duck. The reason is, if you're very... I should digress.
Drunken duck.
If you're very good at the oboe, you can make it sound very nice. But most people who play are not very good.
Do you know what I love? I love that I finally found the antithesis to my Markarth, passionate speech.
My
just go off on one.
But if I have to walk around Markarth while some jerk plays the oboe badly...
Oh, wow. Good to know.
But so my apologies to the entire oboe community. The reason I have this hatred is because I used to play in many a wind band when I played trumpet at school. So
and every time those oboes had a solo, you died a little inside.
Nice.
Oh, you just punched them. Fair enough. Take the tuba and just...
No, I just got the oboe and was like, snap. Anyway, moving swiftly on.
So sorry,
Ouroboros comments.
Yes.
Oh, this is in relation to the wonderful episode that you did with our good friend Jonathan Chiodini.
Johnny Chiodini
and
of Eurogamer.
Ouroboros says, Chiodini, you didn't explain how the sweet rolls taste. You ruined it.
Yes, realised that was a mistake. So basically, if you haven't seen it, I'd be surprised if you haven't, but if you haven't seen it, we did an episode where Johnny took the place of Cam, and in a video that we did for Eurogamer, we made some real sweet rolls right here in my home. And we taste tested them here on the show, but forgot to actually describe the flavour.
Oh dear.
I will try and do that now for you. The flavour was a rich, succulent, very slightly cinnamony bun. It was quite dense, but in a good way. You know, I feel like if you ate a whole one, it would be quite filling. Okay. Very cakey. I mean, it was predominantly a cake mix.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very cakey. I do think we slightly overcooked it just a little bit, but only just a little bit. And then the icing was made using Philadelphia, so it had that sort of cream cheese icing, so not just sugar icing. Really recommend it. It tasted so good. The one thing is they didn't keep very well. I tried one the following day and it was nowhere near as good. So if you're going to make some sweet rolls with the recipe that we tried,
eat them on the day.
That you eat
them all.
Eat them
right
all on the
as soon as they come out of the oven.
I deliberately saved 2 of them so that Cam could try, and they were so stale by the time...
I didn't get to try them.
No, because I threw them in the bin.
Oh,
because they were so bad.
Oh, no.
They'd gone so bad.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's what he says.
That is how I would describe the sweet rolls. They are delicious. Eat them quick, preferably while they're still a little bit warm, because I really want one now.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
And on that note, Seb, brings us to the end of today's episode.
Lovely.
Thank you for all the questions and comments. Keep coming in, and my apologies to the entire oboe playing community.
Yeah.
I wonder how many... Let us know if you play the oboe and are a fan of this channel, this show.
In fact, let us know if you play an instrument at all, because maybe we could organise a spontaneous Skyrim Live jam.
Yes,
we could
that's
just
amazing.
Jam the Skyrim theme with all our instruments. Yeah.
It's 50 people with oboes turn up, and I'm just no! Amazing. Wow, wonderful.
Flash mob of oboes.
I can't...
If we can organise it, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it. But yeah, let us know what you thought of the episode back on PC.
Yeah.
I did notice, by the way, I'm going to hold my hands up and apologise here. A few episodes we've been doing on PC, I made a mistake with the capture that meant that we were technically capturing in 1080i. I have captured in 1080p today.
What is this?
It's
10 years ago?
A technical fault.
Interlaced.
Pretty much. But basically, it should look much better now.
Yeah,
but let us know what you'd like to see more of. Don't just say us, because we know. And yeah, I guess we'll be back for more Skyrim mods when we're back.
Which will hopefully be very soon.
Yeah.
All right, see you then.